class. I might well do a lecture or have a speaker on Monday. On Wednesday, we could do everything with students receiving it online, and on Friday, they would be in small discussion groups. That blended learning method is very powerful, and all of the research shows it to be powerful. And we think we could balance, so we see UIC as being responsible for public education in the entire region. And we could use our facilities and have a bigger impact if we could move to blended learning. But blended learning is not free. It requires enormous investments of faculty time. It takes probably twice or three times as much effort to mount a blended learning course as it does to use a regular course. And what we've not had, partly because of the funding constraints, we've not had the additional support funds to allow a big move to blended learning here, which would be the ideal model for UIC. And we simply don't have, we have one center that's supposed to coordinate that effort. It hasn't worked. At LAS, we have one person who's supposed to coordinate in LAS the use of technology in this way. It is a distinctive way in which we could have an impact. We know in general in the university, we know how to do it. We have faculty who've gotten prizes for designing courses. We have some whole programs like nursing, which can offer a master's online. But we haven't been able to totally deploy that, and I think that's primarily a resource and determination question.
I might just make a couple of comments. I believe very strongly in the value of a residential campus. Their students learn in a variety of environments, and one of the environments is the classroom and the time that they spend doing things like blended learning. But there are also developmental opportunities for their own personality, their own identity that occur in many of the activities that are outside of the classroom. And I speak regularly with our vice chancellors for student affairs and say to them, it's your responsibility to give serious consideration to how you create out-of-classroom experiences that contribute substantially to the student's overall learning as a person. So I feel strongly in the value of the residential experience. I'm also convinced that in many cases the educational outcomes are enhanced by the blended models that Dr. Simpson referred to significantly because of the manner in which it presents materials to students in an environment where they can examine it carefully and then bring questions to their meetings, either in lecture discussion or in the classroom. As he also alluded to, there are cases where individuals are geographically located that are not where they don't have ready access. Our Springfield campus has found good opportunity by developing online courses that enroll students that are not in the region that they serve and have no ability to move to campus. The nursing program here on this campus, I visited their teaching center in Moline several months ago. A number of individuals who are geographically located there need to have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. They're able to do that degree completion online in cooperation with local hospitals. And I think these kinds of models will add to rather than taking away from our opportunities as a residential campus.
I already have the microphone. Someone is picking up on Dick Simpson's suggestion that we get in touch with our legislators, and they asked if the university would create some common bullet points for people to have when they call the legislators. Could you do that through external affairs or whatever your department?
I'll look at the record of Kathy Einstein over here. In fact, our Alumni Association over the last 3 years has put together a very significant number of alums. In fact, there's about 15,000 who have joined the Illinois Connection. And we've already prepared these kinds of talking points for them, so it'd be fairly simple, I think, to provide them to others.
And you can make them available at SUAA?
So SUAA could simply ask Illinois Connect for the briefing papers that are available, and if there were specific needs, Kathy did prepare for us back in the 2010 period information in each district about how many employees, how many dollars, All of that is prepared by the university, which means you can actually go into a legislator's office and say, did you know you had 317 UIC employees? Did you know that we spend $1.7 billion in the region?